Shapril Preston.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to another week of So You Graduated Now What? I am your host, Shapril Preston. Today, I am joined by the beautiful Ariel and Ariennda. Welcome, ladies. How are you?
Good.
Oh my gosh, that was. Wait, did you guys hear that? That was so scary. Like, and if you're watching the video, like, y'all were like totally in sync. Anyways, welcome. How are you guys?
Thank you. I'm good. Ready to get this party started. Yes.
We have been laughing. You guys got to stay around to the end. The blooper reel is to die for, honestly. So Ariel literally cannot control herself and is ready to try the drink for today. So we're gonna head straight into the drink trying and get some reviews going.
Oh, what was the name of this drink again?
I didn't have a name.
Really? It looked like an actual cocktail.
No, I just put together a bunch of different things that I saw that I felt like would be good.
Definitely looks like summer.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like peach paradise.
Okay.
Cheers.
Ooh, that is good. I love it. And it got a kick to it. A nice. It tastes like a cooler.
Oh yeah, like a Seagram's or something. Mm-hmm. I didn't even think about that. It does. So okay, what do you guys rate like scale 1 to 10?
10. 10's across the board. I like it.
Give me 13 more.
Yes. Fantastic. Let me. It is really good. I say a 10.
Oh my goodness.
It's actually better than the sequel. I'll order this at the bar.
I'm 2 for 10. I got 2 10s in a row.
Yes.
Are you guys lying? Are they lying to me, guys? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, so let's get straight into it. If you guys want, you can introduce yourselves, talk about what university you went to, what did college kind of look like for you,
okay,
and then we can just go from there.
You go first since I ended up there with you. Okay. So I'm Ariel. We went to the Illinois State University. It's a PWI, of course, but I think we made the most of it. I felt like we had a strong Black community there.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And then it was a lot of different RSOs, registered student organizations that I felt like made the Black students feel more together and unified.
Like what? What would you say was like your favorite one?
Oh, my favorite one was Red Elite Downs, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the whole reason we went to ISU is because she went on a school tour senior year of high school, and she came back and told her mom, like, I love it, I love it, I love it. And my mom was like, you going there too? I never visited Illinois State. You just came. Yes. Was down for the ride. And so we ended up going, and they had like so many different Black organizations that we could choose from and join. And I joined Red Elite Downs, the majorette team, the only and first and only Black majorette team on campus.
Period.
Yes. And we led that for 4 years. Yep. I'm exposed to how long I was in school for, but yeah, 4 years. And we the first dance team, the first Black dance team to be invited to the football games, the basketball games. Yeah, made a lot of history.
I was gonna say, so how did that feel making that history? Like, what did that feel like?
It was so surreal. At first, it felt like, I don't know. It didn't feel real at first, for sure. We didn't. And then we was like, we can't tell nobody yet. We can't tell nobody yet. And then homecoming season came around. We performed for homecoming on the news.
Oh my goodness!
And it's this popular girl from UCLA. She ended up, because she started a dance team at her PWI, this majorette team that blew up on the internet. And she came to watch us. And
oh my goodness!
She was really nice.
Wow. Okay, that's lit. That's lit. That sounds fun. I gotta come. I was supposed to go to homecoming last year. Remember?
Oh, really?
Yes, I was supposed to come, but it was the same time as our homecoming. But I'm not going to homecoming this year, so
really,
I'll be here. Oh. She tried to clock the tea.
Right. What? All her business out there.
She is clocking the tea.
Like,
why am I going to homecoming?
Not expect. But the weather gonna be good from this PW. The weather will be good.
I mean,
well, you can expect something, but don't have high expectations.
Well, I mean, it'll be okay. It'll be vibes, right?
Mm-hmm. You going with your girls, right?
I wouldn't be going by myself. So
just
sure. I'm gonna get the scoop later. If you watching, I'm gonna be at y'all homecoming. So catch me out there. Catch me out there. When did you graduate? Is the first question.
So I entered Illinois State in 2018 of August, and I graduated in December of 2024. So that's a little over 5 years. I studied biology, so I feel like me studying bio, being in STEM as a black student at a PWI, it was a lot of different factors, especially culture shock, because I did not know it was that competitive in classrooms. I'm usually being in a classroom where everybody just helps each other, or if you a Miss Know It All, you go and help everybody. Like it's nobody like, oh, I need to do better than this person or be the top. And let me see what your grades is so we could compare each other. The whole time I'm thinking we study buddies, but
they clocking tea.
Agenda.
They are clocking tea.
Exactly. So that definitely contributed to my 5.5 years. Yeah. What did you study?
I studied elementary education. I started in 2018 too, and I graduated in May of 2023. So I did one extra year, or half of it. Yeah, I did one extra year because I picked up another endorsement. I have two endorsements, one in reading, and then the other one is in ESL. So English language learners, basically. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I don't know if I ever said it. So I went to school for communications.
Okay.
And I emphasized in public relations. So
did you go in undecided? I went in undecided.
No, I went in with a communications. That's what I figured I would end up doing, just because there's so much under communications, like journalism, radio, everything.
I love communication.
And here we are now.
Here we are. The degree is going to use at least somewhere. Okay, so since you graduated, what has life looked like? Even just like 6 months after graduating, what did it look like?
Since it's more so fresh for me because I graduated in December, I would say it was definitely a lot of getting used to because I had a lot of free time on my hands, and every summer I always make sure I'm doing something like taking a class or working or both usually, and like even just being on campus with my friends or being in my own apartment, I just had to really get used or accustomed to being in somebody else's household. Fortunately, now me and my sister live together. A lot of people don't have that advantage when they graduate. They don't automatically move out or whatnot. But it definitely took a lot of adjusting. People don't really talk about this, but if you don't have a job lined up, you kind of gonna be in one space for a long time, like mentally. Like, dang, I really need to get on top of my stuff and apply to a job every day. You could be doing all of that and above, and it's still.
And I think that's a crazy feeling that we actually experience that because, or like feel guilty about not having a job because we literally fresh meat. Like we just out of school, but yet we feel guilty already for having some downtime.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was talking with this guy the other day, and he literally just graduated in May. And it's only July, and he was like, "I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't figure it out." And I was like, "No, it's like it's literally okay." Like, I think if you take nothing away, that's a takeaway from today is give yourself some time because I was fortunate to where I had a job lined up, but I know a lot of people who weren't, and I feel like that's kind of when you start like finding your purpose too, though, because you have time to like really disconnect from like the college people and tap in with yourself, and it's like, okay, I kind of like this. This is vibes. Yeah. And now you find yourself doing something that has nothing to do with anything, honestly. But like you love it and it works for you. But so how about you? What does it looked like for you since graduating?
When I first graduated, I was depressed too because I couldn't find a position, and I was like, I have a degree. These people at your jobs do not have degrees. Why do y'all not want me? So I was feeling guilty. I was jealous of people who have positions and they didn't have degrees. I was all over the place. But I would say having that downtime definitely made me feel, I guess, more connected to myself and like being able to hang out with friends in the city a little bit more because you're so used to reporting to somebody every single day in college.
Right.
Even it's your professor, your TA, whatever it is. So yeah. And then when I first started teaching, oh my goodness.
Coming home at 7 p.m. every day.
Yes,
it's
I got off at 3:30. Came home at 7.
Oh my goodness.
School was down the street.
What was happening?
I was staying doing work.
Oh my goodness. Dedication. Do you feel like you could have saw yourself burning out if you kept doing that, or did you experience any kind of burnout?
I definitely burnt out. I
Mm-hmm.
walked out the classroom before. I told them I wasn't coming back before.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely experienced burnout. And that was also on my end because I was a rookie going in. I didn't know how to balance my time correctly. Like
Mm-hmm.
during my prep time, sometimes I would use my lunch for prep when my lunch should have just been lunch
Right.
instead of prepping for stuff that I could have prepped for weeks before.
Right.
So I feel like learning how to balance my time was probably my biggest downfall.
What do you feel helped you? What's like the biggest key to balancing your time?
That's a good question. I feel like breaking them up into smaller tasks and figuring out what's more important than the others.
Mm-hmm.
So breaking them up and then being like, oh, this is due Tuesday. Today is Sunday. I probably should do that first and not work on the little stuff that's due later in the week.
Right. I definitely say you have to stay on top of that because you will experience burnout, especially like you said when you're the rookie.
Yes.
For me, it's like, okay, I want to do good because I'm the rookie. So like now I got to go crazy. And now I'm going crazy and now I'm burnt out because I went a little too hard and never calmed down.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree. How about you?
So I started applying to jobs before I graduated because I was there. Well, I wasn't there physically, but we would have FaceTime calls, check-ins every day. And I just seen her firsthand going through what she was going through.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I might as well just get on top of the program a little earlier.
Right.
I told her to get on top of the program a little earlier.
You didn't have to call that out like that. You did not have to call that out like that.
I was calling her.
But yeah, I
was
did.
like, girl, you need to start applying to jobs.
I really did appreciate that though. So I was just applying to jobs, and finally I had got a call back from Rush to work with them, and I don't know. I'm just getting a bit used to the work-life balance.
Okay.
So when I got back from school after graduating, I was able to explore more interests. Like I took a swim class. I started working more on my business because I do hair and whatnot. But now it's like I don't have time for none of that. As soon as I get home, I just want to lay down
and calm down
and drink a glass of wine.
So how do you feel like all those things have played into like maybe a new like routine? Because when you're in college, it's like go to class, be with your friends, maybe go out, but it's definitely different when you go into the real world. So how do you feel like your routine has changed since college?
Yeah, like I was saying with the reporting to somebody, you have nobody to report to except for yourself, the person that you look at in the mirror.
Right.
Yeah. And I feel like it gets to a point where you don't want to keep like disappointing yourself and you be like, something got to change.
Right.
I need to get up earlier. I need to go explore a new hobby or something. It just comes to that point where you just like, I'm tired of looking the way I'm looking or being in a situation that I'm in. That's what made me step my game up and made me prioritize things over others.
How about you?
Yeah, it definitely has made me want to work on my work-life balance. And I also feel like graduating from school does, like you said, you hit reality. It's like, this shit is real now. Like, I need to lock in.
Right.
And it definitely made me see life through a different lens other than going to class Monday through Friday, then party the entire weekend, then just rotating the same thing.
Right.
So when I got back from school and I graduated, I'm like, yeah, I need to start working on who I want to be in the future.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's definitely motivating graduating and then seeing all your peers doing good. And then you see this guy, he going to the gym 5 a.m. every day. And this girl, she over here knitting, knotting, crocheting for fun.
I do feel like
nice
when you
things.
start watching other people, it can like if you don't look at it in the negative light and be like, geez, I want to do that too. Like, let me tap in. I feel like when you start watching other people, it can be very inspiring. Now I'm up at the gym every day and I'm doing X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So what hobbies or things have you tried since graduating that you like really, really enjoy?
I tried Ariel.
I was gonna say I already knew she was about to say it, and I knew she was about to eat us up. I knew she was about to eat us up for that.
Yes, I love Ariel silk. So I started going. I want to say the first quarter of the new year.
Okay.
The first quarter of the new year, I started going, and I was going like every week, and I just started falling in love with it because it's like Pilates, but a soft Pilates. I don't really like Pilates. It's too hard
Yeah,
on the body.
for sure.
Like, why am I shaking and we only in one yoga move? That don't make sense to me.
Legs, body, everything
Yes,
shaking.
but with Ariel and the silks, you like in the air, you don't even feel it.
Really? I thought you said it took muscle.
No, it do take muscle.
Does.
Yeah.
Like the workout, you did it too.
Yeah.
Did you go to the same location?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the workout wasn't too bad, right?
Hmm. I think Ariel is more about like trusting yourself because you got to be willing to throw yourself all around and stuff.
And
So if
stop
you're,
yourself.
so if you're kind of scary, like when we were doing it, she was like, either you're gonna do it or you're not. Like she was like, people come in all the time and either they're gonna throw themselves all around the room or they're not gonna do it. And I was trying to be, I was just kind of throwing myself. I was like, you got this.
Yes.
But I was scared.
Yeah, I just think it takes a lot of upper body strength.
It does. It does.
It's not like pole though.
I was
Pole,
gonna
you
say because pole is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know how to describe the
Everything.
difference.
Yeah. No, it is totally different though. So how about you? Have you been doing any hobbies or things?
Like I said, I got my hair business.
Mhm.
I started working on that, like improving
Mhm.
my media, my content and stuff.
Mhm.
And then I picked up swim classes.
Okay.
Yes.
How long was it?
It was from mom.
Okay.
And it was $20. Chicago Park Day. You're gonna be with all old people, but it's worth it. It was so much fun.
Period.
I just wanted to take the class just to perfect my technique in swimming because I already know how to swim, but I want to be one of those. You drown, here I come.
Okay, so if you're drowning, Ariennda saving you.
Yes.
Y'all heard it
I
here
know a
first.
thing or two.
Give her a call if you're at the bottom of the ocean.
No, don't do that.
Bottom of the ocean.
Go end up in the ocean.
You're at the bottom of the ocean. Call my girl.
Yeah, that was 2 hobbies that I picked back up on.
Mhm.
And then once I started working and stuff, I kind of neglected my business. I don't know.
Mhm.
Like we said, you just got to get used to all of this. And
Yeah.
then working every day could get depressing too.
Yeah.
Like when we was in school, at least we could look forward to the weekend. But after that weekend, now it's like, I got to go back to work.
Yeah.
Shoot. But I don't know. It's still taking a lot of use to. I've been trying to train my brain and stuff and my mind, but I'm getting there.
I feel the same way. I feel like recently that's how it was. I was like, girl, you kind of doing a little too much now. And I was like, I don't feel like no fun is happening.
Yeah.
I was to say, yeah. So now when people be like, oh, you be outside, it's because, I got to. It's balanced. I'm not about to work every single day
And I
to
don't
not
like when
go
people
out.
say that, like, oh, you outside. Why are you outside every weekend? Because it's okay to live a little.
I don't understand why I'm.
Go hug a
Why are you asking me why I'm at work every week? Did you ask
Exactly.
that question? Because why am I at work every week?
Exactly.
So yeah, no, I definitely agree. I feel like it was definitely needed. So my hobby, I started boxing. I've taken like 13 classes, I think.
Ooh.
So I always wonder, like,
So you're not a beginner now.
Right.
I
It's not intermediate.
You know, don't know. I don't know where I'm at.
It is intermediate.
No, it is intermediate.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I know a little something. A
Don't
little
get
bit.
into it with her at the bottom. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't get into it with me. I'm gonna be like, Shapril, get him. Shapril,
Flow like a butterfly.
sting like a.
You see how we went so left? We was just telling y'all to call us to save your life, and now we talking about. See, you see how?
Shapril
You
saving
know
our
who
lives.
Clarissa Shields is?
No,
She's a popular boxer from Michigan. Flint.
I need to start doing a little research because I'm getting serious. I know a little something going on. My goal this month, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I want to take a kickboxing class now because like now I know the punches and stuff. So I want to take a kickboxing, but
I love boxing.
I don't know. It's really fun. Like,
Is the gym nearby?
yeah, it's not. It's like 12 minutes from here, so that's why I'll be there. Turn up. But no, I like boxing. Everybody be like, oh my God, why you start boxing? I was like, girl, I don't know. It was because like how you was like, I don't like Pilates. I was like, that's not my vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took the Ariel class and I was like, that's not my vibe either. She was like, would you come back? I was like, if Ariel drags me here by my feet. How do you feel like all these things play a part into mental health and what does that look like after college? Because I know it looks different for everybody.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a bunch of high and lows. I feel like it's just a roller coaster because you free and you feel like, oh, I made it. I graduated. Wait, I need a job. I don't have a job. I got a job. I hate my job. It's just, I feel like it's just an emotional roller coaster. And then, like we was just saying, you need those hobbies. You need to go out a little bit with your friends, spend time trying new stuff. I feel like that's what actually keep you going and keep you moving. Not just having. I mean, you need the financial security, of
For
course,
sure.
but you need that support system. Yeah, and a little liquor.
What would you say? Don't listen to her.
Why does she throw it in there so smoothly? Always drink responsible.
Okay.
But you can drink. Just drink responsibly.
I would say, what was the question again?
How does your mental health and everything look? Or like how have you combated that?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I really, like I said, when I graduated, I did hit reality. And I think a lot of people should prepare themselves. Like, don't put too much stress on yourself because you don't want to fall into this hole and you just like unmotivated. Because not everybody has a strong support system. Some people don't have a system at all, a support system at all. So I would say just prepare yourself mentally, physically, whatever you got to do, just prepare yourself because ain't nothing going to be easy when you graduate. And not to scare you or anything because it's a lot of beauty in graduating. You see life through an entirely different lens.
For sure.
And I really do appreciate that. So if you have like we said, you got a hobby or a religion, just stick with that. Do what you got to do. But I don't know. I feel like it's gonna come over time. It's not just easy. Nobody's gonna hold your hand and be like, "Oh, you need to do this when you graduate. Then you need to go to this store and then go down the street." Like,
yeah,
no.
I definitely agree. I was telling them in the first episode, if you haven't watched, go tip in. I was telling them in the first episode, I feel like so many people thought my life was just so chill because that's just how I perceive life. I perceive life positively, so I don't dwell in negativity.
Yeah.
So I just be like, okay, I don't talk about negative things. Everybody's just like, oh, you're so lit. And
That's good,
I was like, girl, if you only knew.
Right.
Like, I'm struggling. But I think it is really good, like both of them said, is to try to find something that's the outlet. And I feel like, especially living somewhere like Chicago, like you don't even have to pay for a lot of fun stuff, you know? Like a lot of stuff in Chicago is free. So I would like encourage you wherever you live to try to find the free stuff because like she said, financials are important. So if you don't got it, by all means you don't got it, that's fine. But I'm sure there's something free going on. You better get on Eventbrite.
Yep.
Yes.
Get on
Or
your
in the
phone.
bar.
Get on one of those sites. We got bucket listers here. It's so many different things.
Yes.
Find
TikTok.
something. There is something somewhere
It's
going on for free.
Clubs now, walking clubs.
Jumping clubs, they jump roping. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, y'all, it's something out there for free. And if it's not, just make it. I don't know. Figure it out. But like, it's always something to do. And I don't want y'all out here like, dang, it ain't nothing for us to do.
And I also wanted to mention, don't like, I don't know, when I graduated, I thought all me and my friends was gonna all still be like locked in, seeing each other every other weekend. It's not gonna be like that because everybody got other stuff going on.
You can't take it personal.
Exactly, you can't take it personal at all. So
I was about to say, for sure, I feel like a lot of your like high priority friendships go like low maintenance.
yeah.
And it's like, I think you guys just have to be okay with that and like see where each other is at. Like, and I feel like once y'all get that understanding, it'll be okay because like, okay, I got it. You doing this and I'm doing this and we gonna link back up and it's gonna be fine, you know? But until then, let's just calm down for a second.
Yeah.
Right, because it's just so much going on. No, literally. And for me, like me and all my friends, we all moved. So we all went to school in Virginia. Some of us moved back to DC. Some moved to Atlanta. I moved to Chicago. We're all over. So it's like, also who gonna keep paying for plane tickets? So it's like you gotta do what you can. I feel like having that conversation with your friends and like just really knowing where y'all stand. I feel like this will be the time where you feel like, because right now you might think, oh, this is my friend for life, this the auntie to my kids. But like once you graduate, that's when you're gonna find out for real. Because now, especially like I think about me and Jada, like she's still in Virginia, I'm here. But it's like, that's my girl. Don't play about her. And I know she don't play about me. So I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's the auntie to the kids. Okay, for sure.
And I think it's cool that you was able to move after graduating because you had your circle while at school or while at home back in Virginia, but now you're in Chicago and you kind of got to make a circle.
Yeah. I feel like that is kind of crazy because so like July 2nd made a year that I've been here.
Okay.
And I had told myself, like, okay, you need to start meeting people. Like, what's the vibe? And I had told myself, like, in my planner, I feel like it was probably like April, I was like, of this year, that I was like, okay, I'm gonna start, like, for real, like, talking to people when I'm out, because they be out with me and they know, like, I'll chat for like a few seconds.
Yeah, she on me. Giving people the eye.
So back to graduating and coming into reality, meeting people. I was really eager to meet new people, new faces, because when you're on campus, you see the same people, same friend groups, the same groups, just all hanging out with each other.
For sure.
Drama. But I feel like once you step into those like lanes of graduating and starting to be you and express yourself more, you start to find your niche. So like I like to hang out with these girls because they like to do brunches on Sundays, or I like to hang out with these girls because they like to go to the library, or yeah, that's a bad example. But who likes to go to the library?
No, my sister like to go to the library.
Okay,
I guess that was for her.
Libraries are relaxing sometimes, but
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but definitely with dating, I don't know if it's better or worse. It just depends on like where you meet them at.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're going into college at like 18 years old. Mm-hmm. You graduated what, 23, 22-ish. When you was 18 years old, you probably, or between those years, you probably thought you found the love of your life at one point. Okay. You have some crickets. Have some crickets.
I feel like for me, as it goes to like dating, I am very intentional now that I graduated. I feel like in college, I'll admit, I was into a lot of games. I played a lot of games. And I was okay with you playing games as well because I was playing games too. But as I grew up, I was like, okay, I'm not playing no more games. So now I feel like if I get any whiff that you play in a game, you're going to play it by yourself. I'm not playing no games with you. I feel like at this point, I'm too grown. I feel like that's the only reason I got to this conversation. I don't got nothing else to say. But I feel like I'm way more intentional.
Yeah,
I'm way more intentional.
Vision of dating.
Yeah, I'm not really into the games anymore.
Dibbling, dabbling.
Going based off what y'all said, I was in a relationship in college, and I think it definitely made me look at relationships or how to be in a relationship differently once I graduated. Mm-hmm. Because in college, it was all like,
bitsy.
Yeah, bitsy. Like, I'm going to be with you forever. But I really feel like that's not the reality for a lot of people. Only because things happen. People want to move. They want to try different things. And some stuff just on the line. Like, the love can be there. Mm-hmm. But the goals and where you want to go, what you want to do just on the line. So I feel like the dating pool, it has some cons and pros once you graduate. But it's also some cons and pros while you're still in school. And I feel like the dating pool is bigger when you graduate, but it's also too much.
It's definitely too much.
It's too much. And I think another thing is when you graduate, it's hard to not look at what other people have and be like, why don't I have that already? Mm-hmm. But I think we need to also extend ourselves some grace in that area too, because you still fresh out. You don't know nothing yet. Not really. You still working on your credit. You don't know if they've been working on their credit or if they was signed off on somebody else's credit card. I think a lot of things goes on into play with social media. And that's not to say that social media isn't real, because some people, they really be happening like that, like in real life. But it's just, you don't want to steal your own joy by comparing yourself to other people.
I was going to say, I think it's funny because Ariel brought that up. That was like her topic to bring up. And we talked about literally the same thing in the last podcast. Comparison being the thief of joy. So it's like, y'all see how this is like a common trend. It's coming up again in another episode where I didn't guide that conversation. She guided that. And in the last episode, she said it as well. So it's like you have multiple of us telling you guys who are all coming from different walks of life. When you sit on social media, honestly, you really cannot get caught up in social media. Like I just told them, like, I only post the positive. I choose not to post the negative because I just be feeling, God forbid, the one video that decide to go viral is the negative one. Y'all not about to be on here eating me up. I'm telling y'all.
It's okay to like go do your own thing. Like
Yes.
if you don't want to
Yes.
go to med school no more and you want to become a history teacher, do it.
Do it. I don't want to stay in teaching long term, so I decided over winter break to explore some different careers that I might want to try. And tech always been in the back of my mind, so I looked up some different certification programs, and I just recently got my certification in data analytics.
Cute claps.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So yeah, it's okay not to stay in one career. I actually don't recommend even staying in one career for
I was about to say,
27,
do it make
30
you feel
years.
I was about to
uncomfortable?
say, yeah. How does it make you feel?
When I first started venturing out, I did feel some guilt, but I feel like children are resilient. We're resilient. There's always something that will keep the kids going, that'll keep you going.
Be willing to go and try some stuff because you really never know, like, what you might end up liking just because it's not your major. Like, okay.
You can't do it.
Exactly.
Do it. Ariana, we're not doing that. Why would you do that? I hate those stupid.
Thank you. I hate them. She been want to do ASMR from the moment she walked through the door.
I hate them. I can't. Then they be clicking their nails. We're not trying to scare y'all away.
I'm sorry, y'all. Ariel has her own agendas.
Right. I'm being straight now.
She's ready to start her ASMR content ASAP. ASAP.
I do have one question though.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all feel like y'all health was better in school, like as far as diet, better in school or after school? Because I feel like now that I've graduated, I don't cook as much.
Mm-hmm.
I eat out a lot, like something quick. But when I was in school, I was cooking up some grand meals, 5-star, vegetables every time. Now it's like I'm getting in where I fit in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the budget is a little bit more tight now.
Yeah.
I think that's a factor. And then, like you said, coming from that 9 to 5, you just be ready to lay down and just order something on Uber Eats. Whereas at college, it took almost like an hour for them to bring the food, and everything was closed at a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah, my health was definitely better in college.
I feel like mine is better after college. Our school was like right down the street from everything. Like Wawa, y'all know what Wawa is?
No.
It's like, I don't know what to compare it to out here.
Is it like a chicken place?
No, it's like a gas station, but it's like
Circle K. Because they got food.
I guess kind of. Y'all know what Sheets is?
Nope.
I don't know what else to compare it to. Anyways, they have like
Costco.
they had. God. If y'all
sound completely off from whatever she's talking about.
I was gonna say,
You know what
if
she's talking
y'all are watching and y'all have a comparison to what Wawa is, just let us know.
about. And it's
'cause-
called Wawa.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the
Wawa.
Wawas.
Yes.
WAWA.
Yes. Wawa. So we had a Wawa right down the street, and then right beside Wawa was Cookout, and Cookout don't close until like 4:30 in the morning. So.
It sounds like barbecue.
It is called Cookout.
And it's a gas station.
No, no,
It's a gas station.
no. Cookout is a restaurant.
You
Cookout.
said Wawa's is the gas station.
Yes.
Cookout is in the gas station.
No, Cookout is next door to the gas station.
Okay.
Yeah, Cookout is like burgers and fries, and most people go there for their trays. So like you can build your own tray. So you can be like, oh, I want to. Most of the time you have like your own chosen tray. Like you know what you're gonna get when you go. So like I get a big double burger tray, lettuce, tomato, ketchup, mustard, and no cheese, because they always gonna be like, do you want cheese and onion? No, I didn't say cheese and onion.
Cheese in your burgers?
No, I'm okay. No cheese, and then I'll get fries and occasion ranch wrap. So
Oh,
like,
that sounds good.
yeah,
That sounds real good.
yeah. So like everybody usually have their. I feel like if you go to Cookout, you know what your tray is. Like, I don't know, you're a little psycho if you changing your tray up every single time. Where our school is, there's like a big boulevard, and it's like different stuff right there. So we had a bunch of stuff we used to go to and just be eating stuff. Definitely better now that I'm out of school, because I like challenge myself to like cook as many times in a week as I can. So I be trying.
Right, you can't relate to us.
I was gonna say, I be trying my best.
That's good.
Yeah, I feel like we've laughed so much in this
We have. My
episode.
stomach actually hurts.
I was to say my head was starting to like pound.
You laughing too much when your stomach feel like you just got done working out.
Yes, it feel like it's been like this whole time.
We building abs over here and stuff.
Okay.
Just trying to give y'all some advice. So I always like to finish it off with, if you could do like one piece of advice to somebody who just graduated, what would be your piece of advice to them?
Mine would be don't beat yourself up. It'll come. Just stay resilient and focus on short-term goals, but also being proactive towards those long-term goals.
That's a good one, teacher.
I would say she ate.
She never comes out of teacher mode. I can't picture her not one time not being in that mode. I don't know. One piece of advice I would give is have your fun. A lot of family members and friends too. It's gonna be a lot of pressure on you when you graduate. Like it's gonna be naysayers. Oh, they think they all that because they got a degree. I don't think I'm better than anybody. Okay, just be you and have fun, but don't have too much fun. And you got it. Sure, it's gonna be a roller coaster.
For sure.
Trust yourself in the process and accept everything that's going on.
And I be trying to give one, but I feel like I give the same advice every single time. I mean, don't compare yourself to others every time. Like Ariel said earlier, like not every single person don't got it behind closed doors, but some of them do. And I would hate for you to be comparing yourself to somebody who is struggling that night.
Okay.
So, yeah, maybe I can come up with some new advice for today. No,
I think that should.
I was just saying, no, that's my thing.
I was gonna say you should emphasize that.
I was gonna say that's really my thing. Like, I don't like that. I'm really happy you guys came. I know so many people thought it was just gonna be like HBCU people, so I feel like this is like the pop. Like, it's not. You don't have to be at an HBCU to come on and rock it and clock it. This is so cute. But yeah, no, I'm really happy you guys came. I feel like you offered a new perspective, which is always what we want to do. I always want people to see, because I feel like even when you talk about the same conversations, like I could get on here with 10 different people and be like, you know, what a relocation look like for you, but it's going to be different for literally every person. So even if you guys are hearing similar things, I'm sure each person is telling you it in a different way. So yeah, thank you guys for coming.
This was so fun.
No, literally. Okay, so no, look, you have to stay around for the blooper reel, because I think that's gonna be like my thing in all the episodes. Like at the end, it's gonna be a little blooper reel.
That's gonna be so good.
And I just thank you so much for tuning in yet again this week. We will be back again next week with someone new, and we'll be seeing what life is like after graduation. We will see you soon. Bye.
Bye. I tried to bury that memory. You just dug it back.
I tried to bury it too. She brought it back up when she said.
Go back to where you came from.
Put them in the files from inside out. Okay. This is really good, Shapiro.
I love this drink. I think,
Can we cut this out?
why?
I cannot contribute to this.
Let me hold your hand when I say oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's people working at the White House. I don't know the White
Hey.
Especially that.
You know how to talk.
Yeah.
Got a mouthpiece.
Certificate.
Mm-hmm.
And so I.
You saw that? I tried to drink the drink, and the peach came out the straw, and it was y'all got to tune into the video for that.